Hello everyone. I'm here to run you through kind of a Facebook 101 about privacy settings and how to keep yourself safe online. So looking at your handout, there's 4 steps that I thought would be an interesting way to show you how to keep safe on Facebook so that only the right people and the people that you want are seeing what you want to share. So first of all, step 1, how to change your profile picture in the settings. So this is my profile. As you can see, it's very generic. My cover is a little quote that I liked. I got that in Brazil, actually. And my profile picture is a picture that doesn't have actually me anywhere in it, which, it's to your discretion on whether or not you want to put your own self in your images and your pictures, and it's fine. Just make sure it's going to be classy and not anything that you can get in trouble with, or just use your common sense more or less. So all you do is you toggle over it, edit your profile picture, click on it. You have different options. You can choose from your photos. You can take a photo, upload, edit your thumbnail, or remove altogether. So what I'm going to do is upload a photo. I'm going to go to, well, this looks like my picture place is already open. I'm going to go to this King Chavez picture of me playing softball, and I'm going to take a quick view of it to make sure it looks good. And of course it looks good. I click on it, and it should change automatically to my profile pic. I chose one of me, very generic, me playing softball. That was at our King Chavez softball game 2 years ago where I hit 2 home runs, just saying. Okay, so that is our first step. Next one, I want to show you about privacy settings and how to give you some examples of who can view your page at any time. So, for example, again, I'm back at my home page. I want to go up here to where it says home, this little down arrow, click on that, and you want to scroll down to where it says privacy settings. Again, click on privacy settings. Facebook has done a good job of kind of dumbing it down and making it easy for you to understand what and who can see your profile. If you have any questions, you can edit or learn more here. But here's what I wanted to focus on down here where it says control your default privacy. Now, if you were to click on default privacy public, that means that anybody and everybody that's on the internet types in your name can see everything that you post on Facebook or anything that you. So that one's a very touchy one. Those are the ones I think are more or less used for advertisements, marketing firms, bands, things like that. We want to be more private, so we want to just be able to share with friends or friends of friends. So I always keep it on just to friends. So that means that anybody that you approve to be in your group of friends on Facebook can see what you post and you can see about them. If you want to take it a step further, there's a custom setting where you can actually add people, specific friends, friends of friends to your list, and you can actually hide different people that you don't want to see posting. Now this is a generic default setting. You can also do that per post and per picture, which I'll show you a little bit later. So I'm going to go back to friends, and so again, this is only my friends, the ones that I accept personally in my group of friends on Facebook can see what I post. And that's what I want to keep on my default settings. Okay, that's step 2. The third one, now this is kind of new to Facebook, and this is where I think most people might get confused, or the privacy settings might not be explained to them well enough. It's a thing called tagging. So basically what tagging is, I'm going to show you an example of that. I'm going to go back to my home page. Basically what tagging is that anybody that you're friends with can take a picture of you, or take a picture of the both of you, or anything, the stadium, Petco Park, and they can tag you, which means it includes your name on that picture. The problem with this is that if you're out at a bar, or you're out somewhere that you don't want to necessarily be publicized, they can tag you, and all of a sudden that picture is viewable to everybody. Now, you can't necessarily control if they tag you or not on their page, but you can control what is seen on your page by you and your friends. So here's an example of what I'm talking about. So let's just pretend like I'm another page, I'm a different person, and I was going to add this photo of us at the beach. So I clicked on photo, and I wanted to create an album, and I wanted to add a photo of us at the beach. So I'm going to find that photo that I pre-downloaded, Fun at the Beach. So I click on that. Now again, this is another friend of yours that's going to tag you in these photos. So as the photo's uploading, I'm going to add all the friends that we had at the beach tagged in this photo, which means once your name's tagged onto it, it's going to show up on your page. So here's the example of how you tag. All you do is you scroll over a person, you click on that person or that face, and then it asks you to add the name to it. So adding Holly Clark, Garrett Chagnon. We had a good time at the beach, as you can see. Candace, Karina, and Paul. So we all had a great time at the beach. I just tagged all 5 of these people that we had a good time at the beach, and I'm going to post these photos. Now once I post this, these are all going to pop up on each one of those people's pages. Now you can see where that might be a problem. Maybe you don't want to be posted at the beach in your short shorts. Maybe you just don't want to have somebody know that you're at the beach that day. Whatever it may be, you can control that. I'm going to show you how in just a second. So this has now been posted to my page. So here's how you control those settings. Again, it's up into the privacy settings here. So click on that. You go to privacy settings. You scroll down. This is the same screen we looked at earlier where it lets you control your default privacy. But now Facebook has added these 5 different areas where you can also control a little bit more. Timelining tagging. You want to edit your settings. And when you click on it, it gives you this timeline and tagging section. This third one down says review posts friends tag you in before they appear on your timeline. This is where you want to turn that on to make sure that you get to review the photos that have been posted of you before they actually go onto your page. Now before I do that, let me show you what I mean by that. So I'm going to go back to my Sammy Hess page. Sometimes if you see these 3 little things up here, that's friends, messages, and this is notifications. You'll see a little red pop up like a message that you'll see. I've already looked at these so they don't show that, but you can also go down to where it says activity log, and activity log will show you what has been recently done in your page, and this is where you can find the spot where you can remove tags or approve and allow things. So I click on that. I have 3 photos that I've been tagged in. The first 2, as you can see, Holly tagged me in a photo of a boxing glove and a bell. We went there over the summer in Phoenix, and it was a really cool place. I liked the photo. She said, I'll send it to you, I'll tag you in it so that we'll be connected this way. Now, I can either approve that or deny that, dismiss it, which means if I dismiss it, it will not show up on my page. It's still on her page. It will still be on her page under her name, and her friends can see it, but it will not be on my page, and my friends won't be able to see it. But I like the picture, so I'm going to approve it. This will now go on my timeline. The next picture, again, this is right outside of Phoenix. It's Slide Rock in Sedona, actually in Sedona. Really cool place. You can look at your photo. It's me, looking good, as always. So I'm going to approve that because I want to look good. So I approve it. This last one, this is actually a pretty funny one. The Hotel Suites del Sol. This is my senior trip after high school with all my good high school buddies. Just 17-year-old little puppy. Didn't even have any hair on my chest yet, which if you know me is very different from today. So I can deny it, which I don't want to, but I'm going to think about it a little bit. I don't know if it's necessarily appropriate yet, although it looks like it is, and it's fun, it's my friends. I'm going to, again, only I can see it, and the people that are on my friends list could see this if I approve it. So I'm going to leave that to be thought about for right now. So right now, this is not on my timeline. It's still kind of in internet land, and I'm just going to leave it there to think about it a little bit later. Okay, so now I'm done approving those timelines pictures. When I go back to my timeline, I notice that they're there along with our beach photo. And again, now let's just say I added a photo and I want to remove the tags or edit it. Facebook has made it easier for us to edit or remove, so you just toggle over these two little icons. The one is a pen, you click on it. I can change date, add location, edit the album, or hide from timeline, or delete photo. Since this photo is just a made up one, I'm going to delete it. Get rid of it. Are you sure you want to delete it? Yes, of course I am. So that photo will now be deleted. Boom. Okay, so again, that's how you control your tagging settings if you do not want to be in a picture that you think is inappropriate. Again, use your common sense onto what pictures are appropriate for your timelines. I've heard of horror stories of people being tagged in photos that were not appropriate, they didn't want to be tagged in, and it just ended up being a mess. So if you are tagged in a photo and you see it and it comes up as being approve or deny, and you obviously want to deny it, but also send that person a message and say, hey, erase me from this tag, I don't want to be involved in this picture. And if they're any kind of friend of yours, then they will do that. Now if they don't do that, I'm going to show you a way how to block people from ever being your friend on Facebook and ever being able to send any kind of message to you. This is specifically important to us because we are teachers and we do get friend requests from some of our students. And I have an example of that right here. So what I'm going to do is I want to show you some of my friends and who's requesting to be friends with me. This little icon is the buddy, the friend, and this person right here, Cynthia Garcia, was a student of mine last year. She friend requested me, and I could either confirm that, which means say yes, you can be friends with me, or say not now. Now the problem with saying not now is that it doesn't necessarily mean she's blocked from ever sending me a friend request again. She could do that tomorrow, and her name would pop back up in here. What I want to do is make sure she can never be a friend of mine because it's just not good, again, to be friends with students, especially underage students, on Facebook. So use your common sense with that. So I click on her name. Here's Cynthia right here. This is actually from graduation, 5th grade graduation this last fall, or last summer. So I want to not be friends with her. Again, I can respond to friend requests, but all it's going to do is say confirm or not now. But what I want to do is click on this message part where the down toggle is, and it says report or block. I want to block her from being friends or being allowed to request friendship with me. So I'm going to click on block. It says I don't know Cynthia, delete request, block Cynthia Morales. Blocking means you won't be able to see her or contact each other on Facebook, and that's what I want to do. So I'm going to click on that. I'm going to push confirm. And again, in this one right here, it says additionally, you may file a report on this timeline. This is if somebody has been that you feel is doing some inappropriate stuff. You can report it to Facebook. But all I want to do is simply block Cynthia from friend requesting me for my own privacy and safety. So confirm. Now let's just say you blocked somebody that you made a mistake and you don't want to block them. You want to go back and change that to unblock them. Or if you want to block somebody else that didn't send you your friend request, just a random person, you go back up here to your privacy settings, click on privacy, scroll back down to those 5 choices that Facebook provided, and the very bottom one says block people and apps. So you want to manage your blocking, click on it. The second one down says blocked users. It gives you a list of people that you blocked. A couple of my students in there that I've already blocked. You can do a search of people to block, and it'll pop up, or it should pop up a list of people, just like a kind of like a Google search, that have that same name. You can block them, or you just simply type in their email and push block. Now if you wanted to unblock somebody, that's how you do it. You click on the unblock button there. OBKB. Alright, so I'm going to go back to my home page, or my profile page. I want to again just scroll down and check to make sure that everything looks alright. There's no pictures on there that are inappropriate. Look at that pretty girl there. Isn't that a cute couple?